Good morning. I felt compelled to share this morning. We came off of the first webinar yesterday with our Pandemic Power Lunch and Learn series. And yesterday we talked about the call for empathy and agility in change leadership. And we talked about the three-legged stool, or the three-way intersection of vision, awareness, and support. While we were in that session, my two daughters, 5 and 8 years old, were informed, and we as parents were informed, that the school that was hybrid in person is closing due to a surge of positive or quarantined children with COVID-19. You can hear the emotion in my voice. I wanted to share this because, one, to show that even though Tom and I talk about how to protect yourself and how to support yourself, it is still very much a practice. And I have a very real emotional reaction to, once again, this call for agility. My children will be home learning for at least the next 2 weeks. I've taken on some new client work that I'm very excited about, which will be a time commitment that I made, among other things that I'm already doing, such as the webinar series. And how am I going to do it all? And that was my very real emotional reaction. And I had to stop and pause and think back to the very things that Tom and I preach about: staying true to your why, to your purpose, to your vision, being aware of how you're reacting to those external factors and those internal factors, and how those around you are reacting to those factors, and what support you and others around you need. We went through an exercise in our webinar yesterday where Tom had us ground our feet, and take deep breaths. And I'll be honest, it felt a little awkward over a webinar, but let me tell you, that came right back into my mind this morning as I was getting ready, feeling all of this anxiety. And I thought, wait, stop and pause. Ground your feet, Adrienne, and take a breath. It works. It's practice, and it's not your first reaction. But as these things are sinking into my own head, as we're going through this webinar series, it's working and it's helping me in real time, in real life. And I felt compelled to share that with you this morning because I invite you to come along on this journey now more than ever, as people in our community and workers at our companies and parents and caregivers. We are being called to lead through this change. How can we do that well? Come with us on this journey, and let's learn together, and let's practice together. Take care. Be well.